If you're on an agency and you're still manually doing outreach every single day just to get meetings on your calendar, this video is about to change everything for you. If you're new to this channel, my name's Luke. I run an agency that does $84K a month, and my calendar stays booked out day in and day out. That's without me making a single cold call, sending a single DM, or running any ads. This video, I'm gonna break down exactly how I do this. And this is not some surface level, here's what I do overview. I'm talking the exact system step by step. How we find the prospects, what we say to them, and how they actually end up on my calendar literally automatically. And also how I close them once they show up. This is the same exact system that my student Chris booked 60 meetings with in his first month. So yeah, this one's gonna be pretty detailed because I want you to be able to watch this, implement it, and have your calendar booked out just like mine in your first 30 days. I'm not gatekeeping any of this. This is the exact infrastructure behind my agency, and it's the same thing I teach inside my mentorship, which has brought people to 30 grand a month. So if you're serious, close all your other tabs, grab something to write with, get you a little notebook, and let's jump straight into it. Also, in the description below, I am leaving all my documents that I use in this video, and then all of my other SOPs, frameworks, cold calling scripts, everything my business uses, my sales team uses, I'm giving it to y'all completely for free. So go in the description, grab that. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so most people don't do things the way I do, but this is what works for me, and this I've got my agency to where it's at now. And that's a sales team. You don't have to put any money down up front. It's perfect for beginners, and you also don't have to rely on ads. Like, relying on ads is kind of hoping that you, I wouldn't say hit the lottery, because if you know what you're doing, you'll make money. But it's a skill you have to learn, whereas, in my opinion, it's easier to, pick up the phone and dial, genuinely. So that's what I do, is I do sales teams, right? That's what's printed for me, and that's what I've seen print for people that, I've taught as well. So the system is what I want to show first. This is why your calendar stays full, because at the end of the day, you can't have inputs into your ads. You can have inputs into your sales team. The more dials they make, the more people they're going to book. It's literally just how it is, okay? So the difference is most people wait for clients to come from to them, which is marketing. We go get clients. We go out and we go get them. The reason I started this whole sales team thing in the beginning is I come from insurance sales. I can tell you this is a million times easier to sell, okay? So we're going to get clients. We're doing the dirty work. It might be old school or whatever, but we go get them, okay? Marketing is you just hope someone clicks on your ad. Outbound sales, you call them, you use your skill set, you put in the work, and you get, you reap the benefits of that. Passive equals, unpredictable revenue. Active outbound, you control your income. When you're making 30 calls a day, minimum for a month, that's 900 calls in a month, you don't hope for clients, you create clients, okay? The machine is extremely simple. Lead gen, build a call list. Go get the free Google Maps scraper I've showed a million times in my videos, and scrape literally 100 leads, and boom, you're good for the day. You should be making 100 minimum every single day if you really want to get, see progress. 30 is literally the mandatory minimum if you're serious at all. You're going to build your call list. Second, appointment setting. Cold call, $30 a day at least. You should book 2 to 3 meetings if you're doing that every week. That's 210 a week. You should book 2 to 3 meetings, absolute minimum. Closing. Run sales calls, handle the objections, and close them at 40 to 50%. That's the goal. That's what we want to get to. And we have a good offer, and we have good sales skills. Cold calling also translates to closing. You're learning sales skills while cold calling. It's a double whammy. It's a no-brainer. Fulfillment. Developer, builds it. You deliver in 10 days. You get the testimonials. Easy. This is the exact system I use to do $84K a month. 4 steps. You literally rinse, repeat. It's nothing fancy at all. You make calls, book meetings, close deals, deliver with developers, and you repeat. That's it. The reason most people can't scale is, and they get stuck at 5 to 10K a month, is because they try to code everything themselves. You even use no-code platforms themselves. No point. Go make more dials and pay someone to do it. You'll sign more clients. You're trying to do everything yourself, trying to run all the sales calls yourself, delivering everything yourself. You're trying to be a freelancer. You're not a freelancer. You're a business owner. You're also building call lists all yourself. You can get a VA to do it every single day for you for $4, okay? When you scale, devs build the systems, VA build call lists, you focus on calling and closing. Eventually, hire setters and closers, and you manage the machine. You manage the business. You are now a business owner. This is scalable and predictable, and the business will run without you. At this point, I don't do too much. I'm pretty hands off. And that only took me a year, year and a half to get to. It's very achievable very quickly. The bottleneck genuinely is you. I don't have time to scale. You don't have time because you're doing low income tasks, okay? When you try to be the list builder, the caller, the closer, developer, project manager, you become the bottleneck. You only have so many hours in a day, right? You need to put your time where the money's at. The calendar stays empty because you are the constraint. It's just how it is. Delegate steps 1, 2, and 4, and you just close deals and you're good. Even then, you get a closer that's better than you close even more deals. Sometimes you got to be able to take a step back and be like, all right, I'm not the man. I'm not the best closer. I'm not the best developer. It's just how it is. All right, this is how commission structure works for me. How I pay setters, assuming I close everything, okay? How it works, setters make cold calls, book appointments on my calendar. I don't do anything. I run all the sales calls, close the deal. So that's pretty much what you do before you take on setters or closers, right? So what I pay my setters, 25% on build-outs. That's what I pay them. Example, $5K up front, setter gets $12.50. They're happy, I'm happy. Boom. You only pay when the deal actually closes and the money hits your bank account. Never pay before, ever. 5% on recurring, example, $500, a month. Setter gets $25 a month. Lifetime commission as long as client stays active. Just a little bonus in there so they have like a base salary, I guess, if they work for a while. Up to 10% on recurring if they're doing very, very well. After 6 months, $50K in deals, they can go up to 10%. Okay? Why this works, they get a big commission up front for not that much work, right? They could land somebody in a week and make $1,000. And then they're very happy and they're going to work very hard for you. On top of that, I close a 50% rate, right? High conversion on their appointments. I'm going to get it closed. They're going to make money. Now, I might not always close for $5K. I might close someone for $800. They're still making 25% of that. That's good money. They get paid when I get paid. So that's double whammy. They get paid, I get paid, everyone's happy. Recurring stacks up over time. It's, a long-term incentive for them to stay with me. Real example. This is what it would look like. The client pays $5K, setter commission $12.50, developer cost $1,000, VA, admin, whatever, $2,000. I keep $25.50. Boom. 51% profit margin, very, very healthy right there. Setter gets paid well, developer gets the market rate. I keep over half, and I didn't do anything except take a closing call. Commission only works. It's self-funding. There's no risk to me whatsoever. I'm not paying for ads. No deals, no costs. I only pay when money hits my bank account. It attracts hungry setters. People that want it are going to go get it. Scales indefinitely. Add 5 setters. Margin stays the exact same. Keeps me lean. No payroll when revenue dips. Commission just, adjust with revenue. Maybe I have to eat a little bit of my profit margins just to keep everybody making money. The beauty, every new setter adds more profit. One setter fills, 10 appointments a week. I close 5. 3, 30, 15. 5, 50, 25. These are high numbers, I will say. But still, you get the gist, right? Chargeback protection. Don't even worry about this. You won't get chargebacks. Recurring revenue breakdown. Starts at 5%. All new setters earn 5%. Work up to 10. Compounds over time. Okay? So people like that. No setter has ever seen, or even salesman has ever seen, like recurring money before. So they'll like it. I promise you. I have no problem with it at all. Now, let me show you how I actually recruit salesmen, and this absolutely prints salesmen for me. Like, I get so many a day, and I spend, no money on it, so I will show you. Okay, so my main cooker is I literally run $5 a day. $5 a day, that's all it takes. And I get so many people hitting me up for sales positions because people want to sell. People do. So I'm going to show you my ad right here that cooks for me. I don't know why I look so much younger. This is like a couple months ago. I don't know if I've aged, but besides the point. Here we go. Of course, I'm looking for salesmen, and no, you do not need experience. We will provide all the training completely free to you. I pay very high commissions on my build-out fees, and I also give you money on the retainer, so you build up that recurring revenue every single month. Now, my business model is I sell AI systems to business owners. Now, just to put it in perspective, my sales team made 100 calls yesterday and booked 5 appointments yesterday. So do the math right there. Now, if you're interested in making $500 to $1,000 every single time that a deal closes, shoot me a DM and I'll get you set up. No, I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm looking. There you go. This is what prints for me. And I don't see a lot of other people in the AI space running something like this. It's $5 a day. It's $150 a month. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of an investment there, but It's so worth it. Y'all do not understand. Like, it is so worth it. But if you do not want to come out of pocket $150 to run $5 a day, and they do take time, it takes time to get people to come in. Like, the ad has to, do its thing. Like, it takes a bit to figure out the right people to show it to. But once it cooks, it cooks. I've had 10 come in one day off of $5. It cooks. What you can do is you can go to Upwork, post a job. You're probably going to get a lot of people outside of the U.S., but that's another way to get people to cold call for you. Some of them may want an hourly rate, but you just have to say in there it's commission-based, fully commission-based. You'll have people apply, and all you need to do is onboard them from there. So for the onboarding process, what I highly recommend, put them in a group chat, onboard 3 to 5 people at a time, bring them all in at a time, and then train them, get them ready, and then take another group coming in. It's pretty easy. I'm going to show you inside of my sales team Discord now. Okay, so as you can see, here's inside of my Discord. You can see booking meetings, everything like that. What we have in here is EOD reports, basically going through here, making sure that pretty much everyone's hitting the numbers that they should be. The reason we do this is because we can help them, with the areas that they lack in, right? You can see leads get dropped in here, Calendly, exactly where the book everything, scripts, all the scripts they could ever need, announcements, all the announcements go in here. Start here. There's a quick Loom where my sales manager, Kim, goes over everything. Comp plan, basically they can see everything there. Requirements, pretty much everything that they need. And then more videos here to help them. You can see there's 3 Loom videos there. So all the training goes inside in here. There's a virtual office where they sit in there with their camera on. It's just good. It makes everyone work harder, honestly. Sales calls, you can see we'll drop them in here. There's a Google Drive where they can go in and see all the sales calls that happen. And that's pretty much how my sales team operates, is inside Discord, because all the guys are younger. They all know how to use Discord, and it just works. Now, the way that you're actually going to find a sales manager to hire and, take on your team is pretty much, honestly, through connections. It's either through connections or your best setter you'll end up moving up to then manage your team. Now, how the sales manager makes money is he's going to get 10% of that recurring money and 10% of every deal that gets closed from his team. Or if you just run it, if you only have one team, then it's for the whole business, right? That makes him money. All he needs to do is make sure that they hit all their, numbers every single day. Make sure that he's doing call reviews. He's holding at least one training every single day, and pretty much just staying on top of everyone to make sure everybody's doing what they need to do every single day so that, the business can make money. A sales manager is very important because when you have one, you can remove yourself from the daily day-to-day activities. You can focus on finding more clients to make more money, right? So I think it's very important to get a sales manager once you're at that point. If you're doing 10K a month, go grab you a sales manager. Trust me. You'll save a lot of time, and it's worth paying the 10%. It's very worth paying the 10%. Now, how to actually train your team. So that's where pretty much all the scripts are going to come in. Honestly, all they need to know is the scripts. If they know the script like the back of their hand, they will be successful. And again, you can grab all of my scripts for free. I'm going to leave a link in the description, and you can literally go throw these in the Discord and have people call off of them. Now, what I highly suggest is if you end up having 2 teams, 3 teams, have them split test call different niches, okay? Different niches, different offer. Reason being, if one team's doing better than the rest and, one's not doing good at all, you can switch that other team to call the one that the team's, doing well on, right? Everything's about testing. Everything's about data. And as far as training goes, there's only so much you can do. The sales manager doing the call reviews, call recordings, and everything like that is going to be the biggest thing. As long as you're going over your guys' calls, helping them, teaching them everything, they're going to be successful. But you need to make sure that, they are trained to an extent before they start. Now, I'm not going to tell you to sit here and train them for 2 weeks straight every single day to get them ready, because honestly, they'll learn the most just by going out and doing it. Now, they do need some structure like this. You can see in the lead section, for example, they'll drop a lead in here, and this is pretty much so that the closer knows what's going on. So you need structure. As you can see, there's structure in here so these guys can get stuff done, right? For scripts, again, this is what you'll train off of. EOD reports will tell you, I'll show you Cam, again, my sales manager, but these are very, very good metrics, good numbers right here. If he's booking 3 meetings and only talk to 5 owners, he doesn't need work with anything. Now, if we see someone that, talk to 8 owners, or, I don't know, someone, let's just find one up here. Let's just find this. Okay, spoke to 11, only booked 2. We can help out and figure out, let's listen to his recordings. Let's see what went wrong. Let's see what he did well, because obviously you want to praise your guys for what they did well. Figure out what they did well, what they did wrong, and how we can improve so that we can get that number of business owners talked to and business owners actually booked higher. Genuinely, that's pretty much all you need to know. You need to know how to recruit. I showed you. Find a sales manager. I showed you. Teach them, train them, everything like that. That's pretty much all you need to know to run a successful sales team, honestly. Of course, you're going to pick up a lot along the way. You're going to learn a lot along the way. Your first team will churn. Your second team will churn. But after that, you'll figure it out a little bit, and you'll start booking a lot of meetings very, very quickly. I promise you that. Remember, I'm giving away all my scripts, all my SOPs, all my frameworks. Everything's in the description for your use. It's all free. Go grab that. Use that to your advantage, and I'll see you all in the next video. Y'all take care.